Hello, Mr. Solomon, we are live. Hello, Mr. Solomon. Hello. Hello, Mr. Solomon. Hello, Mr. Solomon.
You have been able to achieve that. Hello, Godwin.
Gravel.
When I first came in, the host never wear clothes. I was the first person in the host never wear clothes. You can't run. You can't run. Remove me from
okay, no privacy.
This thing.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, you are highly welcome. So today's meeting is starting by 3 o'clock, and I'm so happy that you people came early. And soon, once it's 3 o'clock, we're going to start so that we can have time to do our other activities. So you are welcome.
Thank you so much.
Go on the legs.
Hello, Mr. Solomon. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I think it's almost 3 o'clock and we'll soon start.
All right.
Okay.
So let me. Good afternoon. Can you all hear me? You are welcome to this.
Yes, I can hear you. Good afternoon.
We're happy to have all of you here online. And we are live at Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industries Business Entrepreneurship Skills and Technology Center. So as you can see projected on my screen, we have the agenda running from number 1 to number 6. We hope that this meeting is going to be as brief as possible. The opening remarks, benefits of Gender and Disability Inclusion Program, about ACC Agenda and Disability Inclusion course, how to navigate the portal, question and answer. Then we'll have our closing remarks. It's going to be very rich, yet very brief. So I want you to stay tuned, have all your questions noted. We're here to take all of them. And we do hope that at the end of this meeting, you will find it very, very exciting to come along with us on this exciting journey of gender and disability inclusion.
So, kindly put your also that we'll all be on the same. Join you mute mic. Very soon so we cannot be muted at the same time. So, one try and except question time. We can only unmute during question time. Thank you very much.
All right, Godwin, thank you very much. Hello, everyone. So start the meeting straight away. We'll be having the director, Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industries Business Entrepreneurship Skills and Technology Center. She will be here with us very soon to open up us to the meeting. So I'm going to hand over the microphone back to her right away. Ma, are you online? Are you ready?
Yes. Good afternoon, Solomon. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
We are almost okay. People keeps joining in every second. So I think for this call, we expect not less than 200 to 300 people. So we look forward to others joining along so that nobody misses anything. So to start with, my name is Tinike Temitope. And as stated by the program officer and the director of the Best Center, Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And I must say that I'm so delighted to welcome you here. And we also appreciate your interest in participating in this scholarship scheme. I will quickly do a brief introduction about the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry. I know, well, all of us joining in on this call are virtually from different parts of the country, maybe some even outside of Nigeria. So we appreciate your efforts and your participation in this program. The Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry is a member-funded organization. And as we all know, a member-funded organization is an organization that supports, Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry as a member-funded organization supports the growth of businesses. Our main aim and objective is to support the expansion of businesses in whatever ways we can. And in supporting businesses and achieving our aims and objectives, the chamber is made up of 4 centers. One of the centers of Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry is the BEST Center. So we say BEST. What is BEST? BEST is an acronym for Business Entrepreneurship Skills and Technology Center. Business Entrepreneurship Skills and Technology Center. And what we do at the BEST Center basically is training, capacity building. We look forward towards building people's capacity in every angle that we can. And in building capacity, we target more on women, youth, and in the process of carrying out our activities at the center, we are also now very passionate about inclusivity, that is mainstreaming. You know, in our society, the last report, according to the Google, is that about 25 million to 30 million Nigerians are living with one form of disability or the other. So what happens to this set of people if we don't include them in our activities, if we don't take conscious efforts to ensure that they are part of our society? And obviously, we can see the results out there. For those that live with one form of disability or another, we see them either begging on the streets, either becoming a burden to the family, either becoming a burden to the environment, either homeless. All these kind of things could be avoided or could be reduced to a large extent if we as an individual and as a society take conscious efforts to include this set of people in our daily activities. Let's make the society accessible for them. Let's make the society convenient for them to stay. Let's identify with their form of disability and find a way to make it easier for them. And like one of my bosses used to say, that obviously all of us live with one form of disability or another. The only difference is that some people, their form of disability is very obvious. When you see them on the street, you say, oh, this person is blind. Oh, this person is handicapped. Oh, this person cannot hear. But for some of us, it's not that obvious. But inside of us, we all know that we live with one form of disability or another. For some people, it might even be financial disability. And you can know what it means, when someone cannot even find what to eat on a daily basis. So for this particular project, we are looking at the importance of involving people that live with disability in our society, mainstreaming them into the society, mainstreaming them into the environment. Now, gender. Yeah, we know there's been a lot of issues about gender, women, inclusion, a lot of things, but we won't stop because women are a very important part of our family and society. So if you give a woman a capacity, then you are helping the family and the society at large. So we are looking at the area whereby, especially when it comes to vocational training, when it comes to receiving vocational capacity, we see that in our society, there is still a lot of discrimination against women. So imagine a woman that the child is going to about entry secondary school, and the child said she doesn't want to go to normal secondary school, that she wants to go to a technical college and she wants to go and learn carpentry. So you can imagine the kind of first reaction that the mother might like, carpentry for what? Or a lady comes up and said, I want to be a motor mechanics. So these are all the issues that are in our society, that it's high time for us to take a look into it and find a way of addressing this issue. So in collaboration with our partners, we have the VET Toolbox in 2019 that designated the CCI Best Center as a gender and disability inclusive center for training. In fact, from the training, we had a training manual. A training manual was developed specifically for this, and this training manual could be accessible online. We also had the support of the GIZ Sky team. GIZ Sky program supported in making this course in amending this course for it to be an e-learning module. Initially, it was the face-to-face module that we run here in Abuja at the training center. But with the support we received from the GIZ Sky program, the course was made into an e-learning module on the SCCI Best Center e-learning platform. And the idea behind the e-learning module is for people anywhere in Nigeria or around the world, just like you are joining in on this course, on this call, could take part of this course, because it is self-paced, it's online, you can access it anywhere, anytime. And along the line during this meeting, Solomon is going to walk us through the website and what is expected of you to take this course. So basically what we are sharing here is the information. Knowledge is power. The knowledge, the information about disability, about gender and disability inclusiveness in our environment and in our society. When you log into the course, you will see that there are different profile-based pathways that depends on your capacity or your profession. Okay, are you a board member or a student or a learner or a teacher or an administrator? Whatever profession you are, there are different pathways that are specific to these professions. But if you want to learn more, you're inquisitive more, you want to go through all the profile-based pathways, you are definitely welcome to do that on the e-learning platform. So I'm very glad to have you on this call, and we look forward to getting good reports from each and everyone going through this course, because getting this information, getting this capacity is also essential for us as an individual to develop ourselves, and also essential for us to make our society a better place that is gender and disability inclusive. So thank you very much for being on this call, and I look forward to everyone going through this course and completing this course successfully, and also having their own testimonies to share about the kind of capacity and knowledge that they've been able to acquire. Thank you very much. So I pass it over to you, Solomon. Solomon, you can unmute yourself.
Thank you very much, Ma. We are excited for your brief explanation. It's so very, very clear about what ACCI and the Best Center stand to represent in the current society. So moving forward, we'll be seeing through the portal, and I'm going to share my screen live with you so that you take note of these important processes I'm going to show you. So let me share my screen now. Okay. Come in, please. Where's my screen? All right, can you all see my screen?
So now you are breaking off, Solomon. I think you have to repeat that. We couldn't hear you.
Hello,
clearly.
can I have some feedback?
Yes,
All
we
right,
can.
I'm trying to
we can see
establish.
the screen.
Okay. So it's a very simple portal to navigate. I'm showing you this the demo of how the portal operates. Is this all you have now is a live demonstration of our e-learning platform. So once you get your browser, it could be Firefox, it could be what is it called, Google Chrome, and all kinds of the rest of the browser that we use on the internet. Once you get it, you get your address bar and type the website learn.accinigeria.com. learn.accinigeria.com. Once you enter that on your address bar, it brings you straight to this page. It brings you straight to the landing page of our e-learning portal. You see, welcome to our e-learning portal. And then you scroll down and you have a list of all our courses that we have here. So the first on the list is the reason for this scholarship. You see these 4 courses, they are the reason for why we have this scholarship. So starting from the left here, where you can see my cursor, you have the general pathway. Everybody on this scholarship, or everybody that must come on this course, must first of all start with gender and disability inclusion. That's the profile pathway. Everybody must experience it. So at the end of this, you will now progress to any of these. So profile-based pathway A is for the motivated teacher. If, for instance, you are a trainer and then you want to learn skills on how to factor in the need of everybody, the disabled, and considering the combination of all of the gender that we have, male and female, boys and girls, then the profile-based pathway, the motivated teacher, will be the right pathway for you. So once you finish the general pathway as a trainer or as a teacher, you come over to profile-based pathway A, and then you go through the course from beginning to the end. Okay, I think I forgot something. Once you finish the first stage of the course, there's not going to be a certificate for you until you have selected any of the desired pathway. For instance, if after you finish the general pathway and you come to profile-based pathway A, the motivated teacher, it is at the end of this course here that you now have your certificate awarded to you. Do you understand that? And then if what you do is to provide leadership for your organization, for instance, you are a board member, you are the head of your organization, you want to learn skills on how to carry along the needs of everyone on your team, then profile-based pathway B, the role model, is the right one for you. So after the general pathway, you come to profile-based pathway B, which is the role model. It is at this point you go through the course and you learn from beginning to the end, and then you get your certificate awarded. And then if what you do in your organization, for instance, is a logistic officer, for instance, or any of those artisans, then profile-based pathway C, the environment enabler, is the right pathway for you. And just as the director has said a few minutes ago, if out of curiosity you want to learn all of the 3 pathways, you are free. So for now, the course is open for you. Everything is free, and that's why it is scholarship. So you can go through the 3 of them and get certified in the 3 of those pathways. It's an automatic system, of course, just like every other e-learning platform online. Once you finish, your certificate will be generated to you. But please take note of a few things here. If at the beginning of your course, the next step, once you get to our e-learning portal, is to register. Can you all hear me, please?
Yes, we
Hello,
can.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Am I being heard?
Yeah, we can. I can hear you.
All right. So
Yes, loud and clear.
once you come to our e-learning portal, the next thing to do as a student is to go to the corner here and register. Of course, we have all our menu bars here: home, ACCI, best center, contact, courses. The next menu for you here is to register as a student. And then when you select to register, it opens up this page for you. So it is very easy for you if you already have a Google Mail or what we call a Gmail. Do you understand that? So you can easily log in with your Gmail account. But note this, the first two initials of your Gmail is what will be used as your name on your certificate. So endeavor to use your genuine name. For instance, if your name is Ephraim Andrew, ensure to get or register a Gmail that reflects ephraimandrew@gmail.com, for instance. Because if you log in with your Gmail on this platform, at the end of your training, the name you have, the first initial you have in your Gmail automatically becomes what appears on your certificate. For instance, if you have a Gmail that says Ephraim at j23 at gmail.com, the system will automatically extract Ephraim at G23 or whatever it is that you have as your initial, as your certificate. And of course, you know that doesn't reflect professionalism. So you must create a Gmail, maybe for the sake of this course, a Gmail that reflects your true name, and then you log in. And once you log in, you go through the course. For instance, let me try and log in. Coming. So once you log in, you will get to see your name somewhere here. For instance, the name here is Sam Willie. Are you following? So you have your name already picked by the system to this point, based on what you log in with from your Gmail. And when that is done, it opens you up to the course where you will begin the course from the introduction. So first of all, you go through the pre-course test and then course presentation and all of that. But note here, very important, at the end of every session in the course, there is a complete button here that must progress you to the next section in the course. So if after you finish a session, maybe you finish your pre-course test, and it's the same thing for if you're using your mobile phone. Always locate the complete button at the base of your session, which will progress you to the next one. And then at the course of your trainings, you will get to where you must have to do your action plan. Action plan in the sense that all of the things you are learning while you are doing the course, there is going to be an external document for you that will be generated from the e-learning platform, where it will guide you on your action plan on how to implement gender and disability in your line of duty and all of that. And there's also a forum where you will get to ask questions and communicate with other learners on the platform. And then at the end of the course, there's going to be a test for you. You must pass the test at least 60%. And of course, that is like 60 over 100. So you must score 60 over 100 to be able to have your certificate. If, for instance, you score below that, maybe the system will prompt you to retake the course again and then to make sure that you are able to score 60% and above then to get. And then there's going to be, what is it called? Sorry. Okay, what I intend to show you is how to help you, what is it called? Extract your certificate. But on the other hand, once you finish your course, automatically the system will launch you to where you'll be able to download your certificate, either to save as a PDF form or as an image. I think that's all now about how to navigate through the portal. So the few minutes that we have now, is there any question so that we can take? If you have a question, simply unmute and then ask your questions while we respond to them. Then we open you up to the portal to continue learning. Then if you are yet to join our WhatsApp group, the WhatsApp group that we use for communication, there's a designated WhatsApp group where we have everybody, questions and answers, all your concerns. If you have difficulties, where we respond and then we see you through. And of course, while you are filling the form, you saw that you must complete the course within 1 week maximum. That means you must have like 10 hours a day on the platform. So all of those are the criteria we listed while we're making our promotion. So please, if you have a question now, you can unmute yourself and quickly have the floor.
Hello, everyone.
And then we have a few of those questions. Godwin, you're about to say something?
Yes. So, basically, for this scholarship, for we to select you on this journey, we took our time to make sure you are part of this journey. So, if you are taking the course, you try as much as possible to maximize the opportunity, because opportunities like this are not always there. So the certificate you get from this scholarship, you can use it anywhere as a gender disability expert or as a professional. This is just your starting point of becoming an inclusive specialist. And secondly, for this scholarship, you just have 2 weeks to complete every course. So that means you can finish it in a day, you can finish it in 2 days, you can finish it in a week, but maximum, at least 2 weeks, you should be done. So, because that was your first criteria for selection, because you already said you can dedicate a specific hours per week. So that means we should not have any issues with you completing it. Then, secondly, you have to take the gender and disability course first before you can choose any of the pathways that is suitable for you. So, like Mr. Solomon, the head of program, already said that this is an opportunity for you to learn all of them. You can decide to learn all the pathways and have the audio certificate. But at least for this scholarship, for you to be fully certified, you need to complete at least 1 pathways. And secondly, and lastly, for the questions. So if you have a question, you kindly raise your hand, then I will unmute you so you will speak. So if I don't unmute you, please don't speak. So I have to unmute you first.
I think there are some questions in the chat box. So it would be nice for you to go through the chat box, either you or Solomon, to address those questions.
Yes, I'll attend to them.
Okay, let me go through this box.
So the first
Hello,
question.
can I speak? Okay, all right.
Okay, from the chat box, you speak. I'm coming from the chat box. The first question here is must one have a Gmail account? What of Yahoo Mail? So for that question, I already answered that. You can register with any email. It's not compulsory that you must log in with your Gmail. So if you have on your Outlook account, you can use it. But the most important thing is that your initials, your first name and your last name should be your name. Should not be like let me say example now. Your name should not be like Sony's Enterprise. So that cannot be your name. So it should be like Ephraim John. So your email should correspond with your initial, or you can also edit your name at the end of the courses. Then the other question was kindly share us the procedure of the PDF. So after this virtual launch, we'll also send you a procedure via your email, by your provided email. Then another question is using the first initial in our team. Okay. The other question is, please, can you send the portal navigation clip on WhatsApp? You can always access this virtual launch, this scholarship launch on YouTube. You can always go to our YouTube at ACCI Best Center and watch it after this session. So then I told you share you a brief of how to navigate the portal. So I think my question is, must one complete all the pathway before you say? So like Mr. Solomon already said, once you finish the gender and disability course, you will choose a pathway. You have to finish a pathway. For each pathway, you'll be certified for each pathway that you have completed. So it's not necessary that you have to complete all the old pathways before you certify. For example, if you completed your gender disability module.
Hello,
So Solomon,
Godwin,
I think you should be sharing that screen. It's easier. Let that landing page on the e-learning platform be on the screen.
Okay.
The first course to be completed is the common pathway. So the gender and disability course is a common pathway for everybody into this course. Then after you finish with that, you can now choose one of the 3 other profile-based pathways as it relates to you. But we also encourage you to go through the 3 profile-based pathways for more understanding. So, Godwin, are you through?
I think there are still a lot of questions.
Okay,
there.
I think Godwin got locked out. So, I don't know, some people have been raising their hands. Maybe we should go to Monsura Rufai. Monsura, you can ask your question so that Solomon, okay, I think Godwin is back. Either of them can respond. But Monsura, I think we can start with you. You can unmute yourself and ask your question. Thank you.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, so my name is Mansura, and on a quick one, I just wanted to ask that the course selection, is it compulsory we run through every course? I understand from what the last speaker and the speaker before the last speaker said now. I quite got to get it to say that the gender disability course is very important. But while I joined in, I think I listened to the moderator saying that all courses need to be, that we have to go through all the courses. And the course is the reason why we are going maximum of 2 weeks. So is it compulsory to go through all those courses, or we should just do the ones that best suit us? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question. Let me quickly address that. Solomon, go to that landing page again. You'll see we have a common pathway. And we have 3 profile-based pathways. So for this scholarship, now in total, there are 4 courses, but it's important for you to do 2. This one that is also is on gender equality and disability inclusion. That is the common pathway. So this is the first course that you have to go through, and it's compulsory for everybody. So when you complete that one successfully with an average pass mark of 60%, that is when you can move to either of these 3. If you just want to take one of it, you can just take anyone that is more related to you, either the environment. When you click on it, you'll see more the kind of categories of people that falls under the environment enabler. When you click on the role model, you see the kind of people that fall more under the role model. When you talk about board members, directors, leaders, so people look up to them. Then when you click on the motivated teacher, you will see the level, the categories of people that also fall on that category. So once you take this gender equality and disability inclusion, once you log into this course, this first one is compulsory for everybody. Then after this first one, you choose one of these profile-based pathway for you to successfully complete this scholarship. The only thing we are saying is that we also encourage you to go through other profile-based pathways, because definitely no knowledge is lost. Then instead, you're going to gain more. Thank you. So,
thank you very much for responding to my question.
Okay.
Sorry, I was supposed to drop this thing. So I wanted to ask, if I'm not so serious, I would like to know what goes on from here after we must have completed the 2 courses.
Please, can you speak up? Your audio is breaking.
Okay, how about now? Is it audible enough?
It's okay now.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. So I was quickly going to ask one last question. That's from here, after we must have completed the 2-week courses, what goes on from here? What are we to expect next? Is there anything, or that brings an end to the partnership and then we are move on to alumni? Or sorry, I really just want to get more clear answers to that first. Thank you.
Okay. Who will take that? Godwin or Solomon?
Ma, I think you can respond to that, Ma.
Okay. Thank you very much for the question. From the beginning, during my remarks, I stated that this is a training center. So one of the benefits of going through this course, which is most important for us, is you gaining this knowledge and capacity, having this information, and also extending it to our environment to make society a better place. Beyond that, you'll be issued a certificate of completion. This certificate definitely is going to have the logo of GIZ, since they are the major sponsor, and the Chamber of Commerce. And after this, we are also going to be admitted into our alumni as an alumni of the ACCI Best Center. And what are the advantages of our alumni? Well, we are placed in a place whereby there are different opportunities when it comes to capacity and services that brings very good results to individuals. So being our alumni puts you in a position whereby you can get information from us as we receive from our partners all over. And also when it comes to activities within the Best Center, maybe training activities or so, you or anyone that you introduce also have some form of discounts. And subsequently, we carry out many sponsored programs that are very competitive. But being an alumni, you're one of the first people that gets this kind of information before it gets to the general public. So those are the benefits for you participating in this scheme. I don't know, did I leave anything out, Solomon and Gordon? If there is anything I left out, you can add it on the benefits.
Yes, you already covered all the benefits. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Any more questions, please?
Yeah, we have many people raising their hands. So I don't know, Monster, is that fine?
I think the next person now should be Peter Gwen. Peter.
The next person here is Anne. I don't know how you missed that. Anne is the next person before Peter.
Okay.
All right. Good
So,
afternoon.
Anne, okay, you're welcome.
Yes, I thank you all for this scholarship. We are appreciative of all of you. And we hope that after everything, we'll be able to utilize the knowledge gain. So my issue is concerns this the generation of names, because I have a Gmail that I did not use my real name. So, but now you're saying that we should generate another Gmail. So I would prefer to use my 3 names because that's what I usually use in all my certificates. So I don't know if I'm to use the 3 of them, for instance, and I start at Kolo, how will you, because this is saying it's automatically generated, how will you generate that on the certificate? That's question number 1. Then secondly, the 4 courses, will it be completed within the 2 weeks limitation period, or just the first, the compulsory course and the other, any other one? Hello?
All right. You are done with asking your questions?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
please. I think you didn't get my explanation very well when I was talking about Gmail and others. If you get to the landing page of this e-learning portal, the next thing is to get registered. And then one of the easiest way for you to get registered is to log in with Gmail, which is an option that is there. There, you may not have to go download your details, write your name, all the other details. But once you have a genuine Gmail, you can just log in with your Gmail, and then automatically it becomes so easy for you to get it into the portal. And then by getting a Gmail, I emphasize that you must have your real initials as part of your Gmail address, because the system automatically is going to pick your initials as the name that appears on your certificate. So that's the emphasis on Gmail. Otherwise, if you have other email addresses that you've been using and it has been your official email address, you can go ahead to use it to create an account by yourself, and then you get on with the course. And then to your second question, the course is available, the 3 profile-based pathways are available for you to access within these 2 weeks. And of course, it is a self-paced training, just like any other online platform. Self-paced in such a way that if the course is to last for 10 hours, if after we finish this meeting and you have the 10 hours, you can finish it before tomorrow morning. Meanwhile, you can as well split the 10 hours across the number of days we have left. So it all depends on your capacity and then the time you have now at your disposal. Within these 2 weeks, you can finish the 3 pathways. Within 4 days, if you have all the time, you can finish up everything. I think that answers your question.
Then, and secondly, you can edit after registration, you can go to your profile, you can edit your name. So you can choose a name that you want to appear on the certificate. After you have registered, go to your profile, then edit your first name and second name. So that will also go. Yeah.
That would be better.
Okay, thank you very much. Let me pick up this question from the chat box. Winifred, I think, yes, Winifred. Good afternoon, everyone. Please, my question is, when are we to start the course? Is it immediately after this Zoom meeting? Yes, immediately after this Zoom meeting. Of course, the course has been there, but this Zoom meeting is important for you to know, for you to get to understand all it takes for you to scale through this course without hitches. So immediately after this Zoom meeting, you have all the information you have at your fingertips already. You can just go into action and then run through the course. Peter, okay, I think we have attended to that. If you have a question, you can just unmute yourself and go on as we try to round up.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You are welcome.
My name is Mutiu. Thank you so much for the presentation. Yeah, I have one or two questions. One, I want to ask the course. Is it possible for somebody to bring somebody else on board on his own as a form of invite from my own end, not from you, as in invite somebody to join the course? Is it possible from my own end? That is one. Two, the scholarship program. Is there going to be at any point in time when somebody will have to pay, or does it require some payment? Because these courses now, for now, all these courses are free, which is kudos to you for that. But is there going to be at any point in time when we'll be required to pay for maybe some courses or something else like that? And lastly, I noticed that the WhatsApp group has been locked for quite some time. So I wouldn't know if there is going to be an opportunity. Some people presently are not here, and perhaps after the meeting now, maybe we'll have some few questions to ask. So if there's going to be a little time that you are going to open up the WhatsApp platform, and then maybe we can have a few questions that might come to our mind at that point in time. Thank you so much.
Godwin, are you there? Can you please attend to those questions? Godwin. All right. Godwin is, I think, he's having a network issue.
Yeah, I don't have network issue. Hello.
Okay, please
Yeah.
go on.
So the first, your first question is, this is scholarship. You have to first of all finish the course. So once you are done with the course, then once you are done with the course, you can now refer other people, because the people you are referring, they have to first of all register. If you are referring them, they have to first of all register. Then we'll send them a notification. So you cannot just send them an invite to just join at this stage. So, but subsequently you can do that. So if you have any of your relative or anyone you like to join, so the best thing is for them to register. So this scholarship is in badges, so they can join the next batch, or subsequently they can also register. So the thing is, we already have a WhatsApp group who get you people posted, we get posted on your next thing to do. Then secondly, the WhatsApp group is open. It's open, it's not closed. So probably maybe you have not tried sending a message. So it's a community.
It has been locked though.
Yes, you were in the group. There's a community and there's a group. So the community, you can post whatsoever you want to post there. But for the group, you can't just send a message. So if you look at the community, you see that there are two groups inside. So the community is where you can easily send in your questions and every other stuff, so we can answer them. So if you can check the group now, a message just dropped there. So It's open. Yeah.
Okay, Godwin, maybe you might have to, because this community thing on WhatsApp is pretty new. So you might have to explain better. Maybe some people are on group, maybe there is a way they can navigate to the community.
Okay. So we'll try and do that after the meeting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we have more questions, please?
Yeah, hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Okay.
Yes, my name is Abdulrashid Ibrahim Bello, speaking from Yola Adamawa State. Actually, I'm very, very impressed to be part of this session. It's like more or less an added value to the knowledge that someone have in a particular field, especially we people that we are working in disaster management, like Adamawa State Emergency Management Agency, because I am the head of procurement there. So this knowledge will be useful to us to help us how to iron some issues about disability, gender-based violence, and so on and so forth. So my question is that now, at the end of this session, if someone is going to meet up with the point that you designed for him to meet up at the first topic, how far he can go? That means he has been disqualified from the scholarship, or he will have another chance to redo it again. Secondly, how someone will do to make people know or inform people about this interactive session so that if someone have interest, he can come over and join it.
Okay, thank you very much, Abdurrashid. Let me take that. It's good that we have someone like you joining in on this call. This is actually one of our motive of sending this out. We wanted to reach the target audience. And one of the reasons why GIZ Sky program deemed it fit that we should have an e-learning module. So imagine someone coming in from all the way from Yola because he wants to come and gain this capacity. But now technology actually made it easier and we are here. You can access it anywhere. So like my colleague mentioned earlier, this is a scholarship scheme. And this is the first set of this scheme that you have been admitted into. We really want as many as possible to take advantage of this. So what we are going to do is that we thought we are going to roll out the second batch after these 2 weeks. But with this question coming from the team now, as soon as possible, we are going to roll out the second batch. We are going to get a link sent to the group and also sent out there again for the second batch so that you can forward the link to your contacts, to people you think, your colleagues, so that they can also register. So as soon as we have a number in our target, then we have another Zoom meeting to launch them into the start of the program. And this particular call is actually live streamed. So it is on YouTube. So they can always go back to watch it for them to decide and make up their mind to be part of this. So we are also going to share the YouTube link on the WhatsApp group. So you can share it with your colleagues and friends too.
Yes.
So for those of you that are not yet on, for those of you that are not yet on the WhatsApp group, the WhatsApp link was just posted on the chat box. So please just click on it so that we can all hear our discussions and questions in one platform. Okay, you can go ahead again.
Yes, actually, I am very impressed when you mentioned GIZ, because at the state level now in Adamawa State, GIZ is one of our best partners that we have in the state, because they have engaged in livelihood support program, skills acquisition, entrepreneurship, and so on and so forth. Even before the Xmas break, we have launched a startup kit that they give to women and youths in agro-commercial venture. Actually, GIZ are doing best in helping the livelihood support in our own locality and our community here in Adamawa State. Thanks to them.
Thank you very much for that. So I think the next is Aishatu Muhammad. So Aisha, over to you. So
okay, hello, good evening. Good evening, everybody. My name is Aisha Mohammed. Okay, I have 2 questions. First one is regarding the WhatsApp group. As observed, the WhatsApp group here is mute. So I'm suggesting the second link of the community should be posted there so that we can just easily click it and it will just link us to the open WhatsApp group for easy access of communication and question. And secondly, it's about the email address, because like there is 2 contradicting issues now. It was earlier said that we should open another WhatsApp group with your name, which will appear on the certificate. For instance, now, for example, what I understand is for my email address now. Let's say it's let's say Nigeria@gmail.com. You understand? But the name I used to open Nigeria@gmail.com is Aisha Mohammed. So if I should use Nigeria@gmail.com to log in, will it show Nigeria@gmail.com or my name that I use in creating it? And also, the second speaker said that when you use, for instance, that Nigeria@gmail.com, you can edit it on the profile to put your name, Aisha Mohammed. So if peradventure I use that Nigeria@gmail.com to register and I edit it on my profile and I put Aisha Mohammed, will Aisha Mohammed appear in my email, in my certificate, or is that nigeria@gmail.com? Just for easy clarification, please. I want to understand. Thank
Okay,
you.
let me quickly take that. Thank you very much for that question, Aisha. What happened is, no matter how you register, I understand what my team have been saying since, but even when you register, you can go to the profile, you go to your profile to change your name. So that is possible. So at this point, I don't think we need to flog too much on maybe I use my email or I use initials. You can, once you've logged into the course, you can edit your name at the profile section.
Okay, so after editing, your name that you edit will be the one that will appear in your certificate.
Definitely.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. The next person, CD Cards. Are you still on?
Yep. Good afternoon.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Thank you for this opportunity. I just went to the landing page and I registered. Maybe we just stop the email verification issue and just ask them to register directly instead of going through Gmail, your email, or any email. If you go straight to the platform and register with your name and supply the email, your real name will come out. You don't need to start following Gmail and Yahoo Mail. Just a contribution.
Okay, thank you very much for that clarification. At least someone has just done a registration and she's telling us from experience. So that's good. That's good. Peter, have you asked your question? Okay. Okay, I just saw a question here. Please, what happened?
My question has been answered. My question has been
Okay.
answered in the
Okay. In the chat box. Okay, thank you very much. So someone is asking, please, what happens if you are not able to meet up with 60% pass mark? Wow, that's a fantastic question. Thank you for that. If you are not able to meet up with the 60% pass mark, we cannot help you. What happens is that you will not be able to move to the profile-based pathway until, but you have, I think you have like 3 or 4 times to try that common pathway for you to reach that 60% pass mark. But you have to keep making attempts until you reach that pass mark before you can move to the next course. Yeah. So, Mayowa, are you just raising your hand?
Hello, yes. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Yes, I just want to make a clarification, yeah? When Solomon was speaking on the website, after registration, are we supposed to go through the courses or just go through the first course we're supposed to do?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
I said when Solomon was speaking initially, I just wanted to clarify when we are on the platform after registration, are we supposed to go through the courses? Because there's a link, there's a title courses beside the registration. Are we supposed to go through that courses or we just go through the compulsory course first?
Okay, if I get you very well, once you register and you get to the landing page of the website, the first you are going to see gender and disability inclusion course. Then you are going to see another icon, 3 other icons on profile-based pathway, the motivated teacher, profile-based pathway.
I highlighted something earlier, so I was a bit confused. There's one the courses part where there are drop of questions or something, I don't know. So I just wanted to be clear. After registration, we're going to the compulsory.
Yes. The compulsory one is the gender and disability inclusion. That icon, that course is the compulsory one.
And so, when somebody asked this question earlier, I think my Wi-Fi went off. When are we meant to start this?
Today, immediately after the Zoom call. Yes. Like they will say on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, your time starts now.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I think we are supposed to round up this call. It's supposed to be a 1 hour call. This is 4. So we'll probably take Otemuyiwa as the last call, as the last question. But while he's talking, or she, sorry, we can, anyone that has a question could still put on the chat box before we end the calls. Thank you. So Otemuyiwa, you can have the floor now.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Otemiwa Catherine, calling from Osun State. I sent a chat trying to ask my question, but it was not attended to, so I felt I had to ask the question now.
Okay.
I got the link to the course. I registered for the course even before now, and I already done the gender and disability inclusion. And in the process of working on my action plan, I was made to know that for the profile base, that we will choose one. I chose the environment enabler and I completed it. But up to now, I've not heard anything. I thought by now, since I've completed that aspect, I should hear from you people to know the way forward. The next thing I saw was the link for the scholarship, which I applied. Do I have to go back and repeat the course, having completed both the gender and disability, gender inclusion and disability, and also one of the profile base? That is my question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for that question. And thank you for taking the course earlier before now. If you had completed the course, then there is no point for you going back, except you want to go through any of the other profile-based pathway. But on completing the course, have you been able to download your certificate?
No, I've not.
Then that is what we have to look into. You can, maybe on the WhatsApp group, you can try to private chat any one of us so that we can look into why your certificate has not been downloaded, because it's once you finish, it's supposed to be almost automatic, and they are going to let you know how you are going to download the certificate. So something has been missing there. Maybe there is something you did not click. Maybe there is something you did not click to finally close the course.
Okay. Okay.
So we'll look into that. You just private chat, maybe Solomon or Godwin.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So that is all for now. Some people are not yet on the WhatsApp group. Godwin, before we close this, can you put the WhatsApp link on the chat group again, please? Jane Kalu is still not on the WhatsApp. Okay. So can we please click on that link so that we can join? You know, for some of us, our phones are somehow restricted that you cannot be added manually until a link is sent to you. I think that's one of the challenges we are facing. So please, then for the recording, yes, this is being live streamed on YouTube. So we are going to post the YouTube link on the WhatsApp group so you can easily access it and listen to it over and over again. So I will leave it up to Solomon to close this meeting. Thank you very much, everyone, for taking out time to join. And thank you for being part of this scholarship. And I will also encourage us to share it with as many as possible, especially those things that is important for them to have this kind of more knowledge, to add more to their knowledge. Kindly share with them. Thank you.
So thank you for your time. We really appreciate your time. Sorry for that. I say thank you for your time. We really appreciate you joining the call. And I wish you all the best and good luck. Mr. Solomon.
All right, thank you very much. Sorry, I had a kind of a failure in my device, but thank God I'm back. And then thank you, Godwin. Thank you, the director, for being around to make sure that this program or this meeting this afternoon is a success. And I wish you all on this program the very best. The platform, the WhatsApp platform is going to be there for our communication and for updates. And then subsequently, we'll get to address other questions again on the WhatsApp group. Thank you very much. Have a nice time training on our portal. Of course, since it's your first time there, you are going to maybe find it a little bit uneasy, but be patient. Your mobile phone, make sure you have a good internet connection on your mobile phone, on your PC, and then ensure to refer back to our YouTube link to get to go back over again to go over to the explanations we've made about the portal and all of the things that it will take for you to have a successful time on this training. Thank you all, and see you again next time, and then we'll keep connecting. Have a nice time.
If you have any technical issue, we are always available to see you through. So if you have any problem, don't give up. Just chat us on WhatsApp or drop a message on WhatsApp. We are there to help you. Thank you.
Can post any information there, please.
Information related to the scholarship. Information related to the scholarship only can be on the group. So if you post any other details, you may be invited from the group. Thank you.
Please, the WhatsApp platform is restricted. It's restricted only post.
I have shared the link to the group so you can join. I think probably because we are not used to the community aspect. So the community is for the admin to share direct message to the group members. So I think we just joined the community, we didn't join the group. So I've sent the link to the group, to the WhatsApp group, and I've also sent the link.
You now said me, have I greeted? But
don't speak in here.
No, it's not.